we have a huge issue. We made the base too tall. Another weekend is here, which means another project. I'm still not onto the vehicles yet that I've been planning on working on. I've got a lot of big stuff coming up here in the summertime. I'm a really busy guy. I wish I didn't hang out with all my buddies and do all this stuff, but I got so much stuff that I'm trying to get done within these 3 years to get my house put off, plus trying to do all this stuff. It's just tough for me to keep up on my own stuff, to be honest. This past weekend, I pretty much spent putting a clutch in my daily driver. It works great. I've never had a fresh clutch before, and it's awesome. So I can't complain about that, but it took up an extra weekend, and we got plans. So this biggest issue that we have right now is, I'll turn the camera on and show you. So we're in our backyard, and right here, all this water from the hangar and then from our entryway roof runs right into here, and like it just gets all mushy and gross. I should have recorded the other day when it was just literally soaked with water, but you can kind of see it's just still damp right here. So my plan is to use this 250-gallon tote and fill it up with water and have the gutters come along the edge here, and it's gonna like stop in the center somewhere over here, and then have these gutters come along, and I'm only gonna have them connect probably down the center and then kind of run across here and then just flood into the tote. Now I'm gonna have this up on a frame. So what we're doing today is making a frame to get this off the ground, so then I can pull up with the quad and a 55-gallon barrel on the back of the trailer, and use this water that I collect for all these trees I plan on planting around the property. Now I don't know how many I have that I plan on planting, but I want to cover the entire yard with white pines. For privacy, for wind, because we're all open here on the airport, so it's kind of tough. So we're going to hopefully get this to not be as damp, and 2, I don't like it because it grows, you know, the moss, everything's just wet. It's not good to have all this water here, especially by the foundation of the pole barn, or at least by the, you know, the beams that are running into the ground, and then just around the house. So that's my plan with today. We're going to get a frame measured and built and figured out. And then 2, on the other side of the garage, we're going to do the same thing, but running from one end all the way down to the other, because we don't have an entryway roof on the other side. So let's get to making this frame. All right, off camera, we've got this frame tacked up. It's really nice and square. It's perfect. Like I said, I love this fixture table. If you haven't saw the video of me making this thing, it's worth it. It's super cheap, and it's going to be worth every penny you spend. But we've got the frame actually tacked up here. Off camera, we also got our legs cut down to the length we needed. Instead of doing 3 foot, I think we're doing 4 foot tall, if I'm right. I've been doing this a couple days throughout the week, couple hours every day that I get after work and after dinner and stuff. But what I did on the top was I actually took and made an angle on it. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's definitely not straight. And what I'm going to do is, instead of having this leg come, oh, it's going to be actually way taller than this, but either way, instead of actually having this leg come straight down, we're going to make it to where the leg kind of pokes out a little bit crooked, and each leg does that. It's going to be coming over crooked towards the corner, just because I want as much stability as I can for this tote, being 4 foot off the ground. I don't know how much 250 gallons of water weighs, but it's got to be a lot, and if a wind comes or the ground gets soft or something where it makes it tip over, I'm not going to be able to get it back up. So I made these to where they kind of stick out a little bit, just like this, so it gives it as much stability as it can possibly have, that I can make anyway, and then I'll just run supports along each 4 corners, and hopefully that will hold 250 gallons of water. I guess I should probably, before doing any of this in the beginning, I should have probably looked up to see how much it all weighs and see if any of this would either be strong enough, but like normal, I never plan anything, and I just start building stuff and see how it goes. So it looks good in my mind, it looks good on paper, so we're going to do it and figure it out from there. But let's get these legs tacked up. I've got 4 of them cut out, and once we get all of them on there, we can throw the tote up on the frame and see what it looks like. All right, we've got a bunch of stuff done off camera. All I'm pretty much doing is just welding all my legs and supports together. We got our legs on, well, those are welded in. We've got our entire supports along the edges all welded in. And then we took and finished up in all of our tacks that we had on here for the main frame. This sucker hopefully comes out pretty good, because I haven't measured, I did measure it for the actual frame, but who knows what happened. But we're gonna go stick this sucker outside and see how the actual tote fits on the top. Oh yeah, there she be.
Okay.
Man, we got it up there by myself. It was kind of tough. But I don't know if people hate to be my neighbor or not. I think it looks pretty cool, but we have a huge issue. We made the base too tall. Instead of making it 4 feet, I should have made it 3 feet. Huge issue right now is what we've got going. From the ground to the top is 8 feet. And from our patio here to the top where we put our gutter, like in the middle somewhere, is 8 feet exactly. And that sucks because we still have to have the bend coming down, which is maybe like another 3 or 4 inches. Plus every 8 feet, like gutters require like a 1/4 inch of drop every 8 feet. And we definitely don't have that. And two, we have to get patio pavers or something to get to where it doesn't sink in the ground. Got to get a foot off the bottom here. So then we can start building our gutter system across the top here and across the absolute top of the barn up there. So, man, we got some more work to do. We're going to end this here though for part 1. Look for part 2 of us installing all the gutters and getting everything hooked up because spring is here. April, I think 12th or 13th. So whatever it is, a Saturday. And we're going to have to get some trees going here in a little bit. So we got to get this sucker moving. But all right, guys, appreciate you tuning in. This is going to work pretty good. And like I said, it always sucks. You got to measure twice, cut once, and I'm cutting a whole bunch more times than just once. So, all right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.